everybody, it's Stacie Duffy here, your Denver Metro real estate resource, and I'm still sporting my red, white, and blue for 4th of July coming up tomorrow, so I'm not always this Murica, but I am today. Just wanted to answer the question for y'all of what is appraisal gap coverage or a guaranteed appraisal. So it's something that you may hear if you're working with a realtor or, if you talk to a friend that just bought a house and it's kind of a crazy seller's market. It's one of many multiple offer strategies. And personally, I'm a huge fan of this, especially if your buyer has a little bit of cash available or you as a buyer do. But essentially, in rapidly appreciating markets, appraisers have a hard time justifying constantly increasing value. So if you think about it, when you look at a house and make an offer, that house is basing their price, hopefully, off of some comparables in the neighborhood or some comparable properties. Those comparable properties may most likely have already closed, which means they were on the market and accepting offers, 4 weeks ago at the soonest, usually, up to 6 months ago or a year ago. And so by the time an appraiser looks at a property, you're a few weeks into the process, and they're having to look back at properties that sold a month ago or 3 months ago and compare price. And so if your market is rapidly appreciating on a month-to-month basis, it's hard for them to justify that difference from something that was very, very similar and sold a month ago. Okay, why is yours worth more 1 month later? So some appraisal gap coverage is something you can offer a seller that can really help give them an insurance policy on that appraisal, so to speak. So it's not money that you have to spend or that you may have to spend. But let's say, if the appraiser can't get to value or for some reason your appraisal comes in a little bit low, you can offer that seller in your original offer from day one, hey, if the appraisal comes in low or lower than our purchase price, as a buyer, I will guarantee up to, $3,000 or cover $3,000 of that gap up to the purchase price if needed. And you can cover the entire gap, you can cover up to $20,000, you can guarantee it no matter what. But just keep in mind, your lender is only going to lend against a purchase price of what that appraisal comes in at. So if it comes in low, the seller doesn't have to sell to you, at least here in Colorado they don't. But you can offer to make up some of that difference. And from day one, if they're looking at 6 offers overall and yours is covering up to $3,000 of appraisal gap coverage and they're a little worried about the purchase price, appraisal coming in at the purchase price, it can really make a huge difference because, like I said, it's a little insurance policy for them. So if you're putting, 10, 15, 20% down on a property or have some extra cash available, consider making some of it available for that if needed. And obviously the property has to be worth it to you, but if a couple $1,000s gets you into the property that much sooner and the one that you want, it's probably worth it in the end. So anyway, talk to your realtor about that. Definitely something to consider. Like I said, I'm a huge fan of that in a rapidly appreciating market or any seller's market in general. But it just depends on what your situation is. It has to be a good fit for you. So anyway, if you have more questions, I'd be happy to help. Please feel free to leave a comment or question down below and I'll answer what I can here. It starts to get a little dicey without some agency relationship stuff. But you can also call me directly. My contact information is on my website. The link for that is down below as well. So thanks so much for the time and happy house hunting. Bye-bye.